I was angry at God, and I admitted this to my friend sitting across the table from me at a diner in New York. We were on a girls' trip, and our conversation had drifted from lighter topics to more serious ones. Now I could feel the tears coming, and I tried desperately, though unsuccessfully, to stop them. When my friend asked me why I was angry with God, I told her because he made me broken. And that answer surprised me because I hadn't realized I felt that way or hadn't been able to acknowledge it. He created me so that I'm missing a chromosome, I continued. And he didn't have to do that. The tears flowed as I unloaded the feelings I had carried since being diagnosed close to 3 decades earlier with Turner syndrome. I continued crying and venting for some time, and as I did, the years of anger, insecurity, and inadequacy began to fall away. And I could feel God's presence right there. I didn't feel condemned. In fact, I felt more love than I had ever felt before. I still couldn't let go of it, though, just not quite yet. At that point, I don't think there was much conversation between us. If there was, I don't remember it. My friend had the wisdom just to listen and let me express what I was feeling as best I could. Eventually, we left the diner and continued with our day. Our next stop was the Guggenheim Museum. As we walked past the exhibits, one in particular caught my eye. It was a video loop of a girl spinning in a room and collapsing to the floor over and over again. I couldn't help but think of myself as I watched her, and I'm pretty sure I heard God say, "That's you," as I watched her futile actions, and I knew he was right. She was a prisoner in that room, and I was a prisoner, unable to go anywhere, being held by my own anger. And I also knew that the only way to be free of it was to give it to God and let him take it from me. So there in that museum, I did just that. And as I released those feelings to God, I found myself being freed at the same time. That was over 13 years ago, but that experience was a pivotal moment in my life. In acknowledging my anger at God, I was able to let it go, and I could enjoy an even closer, deeper relationship with him. And the fact that I was allowed to share that experience with one of my closest and dearest friends is not lost on me either, or on her for that matter. I believe that God had it all planned out for me, for both of us, on that eventful day on a girls' trip in New York City. We don't just encounter God at church. We don't just encounter him when we pray or read the Bible either. Sometimes we can find him at a diner. Sometimes we can find him in a museum. We can find him anywhere we choose to look for him.